time for soul care. Pour yourself a cup of tea and enjoy this podcast. At the end of the podcast is a biblical meditation. Are you an introvert? Embracing introversion, blessings and challenges for Christian women who are also introverts. As Christian women, our faith journey is deeply personal and unique. For those of us who are introverts, this journey can be both a source of profound blessing and occasional challenges. Understanding introverts. An introvert is someone who primarily focuses on their internal thoughts and feelings rather than seeking external stimulation. This personality trait is characterized by a preference for solitude and quiet environments where introverts can recharge and reflect. Now, in the last study, I talked about women that are highly sensitive. And very often, those that are highly sensitive people are often also introverts. Key characteristics of introverts. Energy source. Introverts gain energy from spending time alone or in small familiar groups. Social interactions, especially in large or unfamiliar settings, can be draining for them. Social preferences. They often prefer deep, meaningful conversations over small talk and may avoid large social gatherings. Thought process. Introverts tend to be introspective, spending a lot of time thinking and reflecting on their experiences and ideas. Behavior. They might appear reserved or quiet, often observing before participating in social situations. Common misconceptions. Shyness versus introversion. While introverts may sometimes be shy, introversion itself is not synonymous with shyness. Shyness involves fear of social judgment, whereas introversion is about energy management. Social skills. Introverts are not necessarily lacking in social skills. They can be quite adept at social interactions but may choose to engage selectively. Types of introversion. Social introversion, preferring small groups or solitude. Thinking introversion, being introspective and thoughtful. Anxious introversion, feeling awkward or self-conscious in social settings. Restrained introversion, being reserved and deliberate in actions. Understanding introversion helps in appreciating the diverse ways people interact with the world. Introverts bring valuable perspectives and strengths, such as deep thinking and careful observation to various aspects of life. Understanding and embracing our introverted nature can help us grow closer to God and find peace in our daily lives as Christian women. Here's a look at the blessings of being an introverted Christian woman and some strategies to cope with the challenges. Deep reflection and spiritual growth. Introverts often have a natural inclination towards introspection and deep thinking. This can lead to a richer, more contemplative spiritual life. Spending time in quiet reflection allows us to connect with God on a deeper level, understanding His Word and His will for our lives. Example: practices like journaling, scripture writing, biblical meditation, prayer, and Bible study can be particularly fulfilling for introverts, providing a space to explore and deepen our faith. Meaningful relationships. Introverts tend to value quality over quantity in relationships. This means that the friendships and connections we do form are often deep, meaningful, and spiritually enriching. Example, building a small circle of trusted friends who share your faith can provide support, encouragement, and accountability in your spiritual journey. Listening and empathy. Introverts are often excellent listeners, which can be a tremendous gift in ministry and personal relationships. Our ability to listen deeply and empathize with others allows us to offer genuine support and counsel. Example, using your listening skills in small group settings or one-on-one conversations can help others feel heard and valued, fostering a sense of community and belonging. Coping with the challenges of being an introvert. Feeling overwhelmed in social settings. Challenge. Large gatherings and social events can be draining for introverts, leading to feelings of overwhelm and exhaustion. Coping strategy. It's important to set boundaries and allow yourself time to recharge. Find a quiet space to retreat to during events, and don't be afraid to step away when you need a break or you're feeling overwhelmed. For example, you can go into the bathroom and spend a little bit more time in there than maybe you normally would. Just take some deep breaths, maybe read a short article on your phone, do something to just recharge for just a little bit. Or you can go for a short little walk outside the area where you're at. Prioritize smaller, more intimate gatherings where you can connect more deeply with others. Misunderstanding and isolation. Challenge. Introverts may sometimes feel misunderstood or isolated, especially in environments that value extroverted traits. Coping strategy. Seek out communities and groups that appreciate and value your introverted nature. Online forums, small Bible study groups, or one-on-one mentorship can provide a sense of belonging and understanding. In fact, those things work really well with introverts. Remember that your introversion is a gift from God and it's okay to embrace it fully. Balancing solitude and community. Challenge. While solitude is essential for introverts, it's also still important for them to engage with the community and serve others. Coping strategy. Find a balance that works for you. Schedule regular times for solitude and reflection, but also commit to participating in community activities that align with your interests and energy levels. Serving in roles that suit your strength, such as behind-the-scenes work or one-on-one mentoring, can be fulfilling and less overwhelming. So, being an introverted Christian woman is a unique and beautiful journey. Embrace the blessings that come with your introverted nature, and don't be afraid to seek out strategies to cope with the challenges. Remember that God created you with a purpose, and your introversion is a part of His perfect design. By leaning into your strengths and finding ways to navigate the challenges, you can live a fulfilling and spiritually rich life. Now, let's take a little time to meditate on some scriptures. Let's meditate on some verses regarding solitude and quietness. Matthew 14:23. And when he had sent the multitudes away, he went up into a mountain apart to pray. And when the evening was come, he was there alone. John 6:15. When Jesus therefore perceived that they would come and take him by force to make him a king, he departed again into a mountain himself alone. Mark 1:35. And in the morning, rising up a great while before day, he went out and departed into a solitary place, and there prayed. Luke 9:18. And it came to pass, as he was alone praying, his disciples were with him, and he asked them, saying, Whom say the people that I am? Luke 11:1. And it came to pass that as he was praying in a certain place, when he ceased, one of his disciples said unto him, Lord, teach us to pray, as John also taught his disciples. Isaiah 14:7a. The whole earth is at rest and is quiet. Psalm 107:30. Then are they glad because they be quiet, so he bringeth them unto their desired haven. Ecclesiastes 9:17. The words of wise men are heard in quiet, more than the cry of him that ruleth among fools. Isaiah 32:18. And my people shall dwell in a peaceable habitation, and in sure dwellings, and in quiet resting places. 1 Thessalonians 4:11. And that ye study to be quiet, and to do your own business, and to work with your own hands, as we commanded you.